What's the deal with bananas? I mean, they got orange juice, you got apple juice. Where's the banana juice? Here I go!
Please stand for your problematic and bomb juice.
What's up, good people? It's your boy Timo with the dance moves.
And it's Tim, the popcorn player.
That's right. And you are listening to Banana Juice. So thankful that you're tuning in again with your boys.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's a great day to be black. Happy Black History Month, y'all.
Yes.
We back and black. Took a week off, but you know, we didn't miss it.
Told y'all.
Yeah, we said we might not be, we weren't gonna be there, and we weren't there. So,
but now we're here, and you know, hey y'all.
So let's go ahead and get into these throwaways.
Oh, I love trash.
Lamar Odom said that he wanted to try boxing out, and try it he shall, as his first match has been scheduled. Celebrity version, celebrity in quotation marks, because his first opponent will be Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter?
Because that's how a beat shot.
Really? Aaron, and here's the thing. I do not want to underestimate Aaron Carter in this, because the last thing I want to do is just really start talking trash about Aaron Carter, and then Aaron Carter becomes the second white boy to knock out an NBA basketball player. I
say talk it, because if that happens, that will be hilarious to me. Hilarious.
It'll be hilarious to me too, because
I'd be like, Lamar Odom, like, you just suck at everything. I don't know. I don't know what you can do anymore.
Right. This will be the second time something balled up and white has knocked him out. Crack rock being the first thing. So it's I'm just saying, he's never gonna get over the fact that he was a crackhead and an NBA All-Star. You can't be both. You can't be both, sir. Yes, the crack was too much.
For real.
But he's not the only celebrity. This isn't the only celebrity boxing match that the internet wants to see, because Floyd Mayweather said that he wants to box 50 Cent. Now, Floyd Mayweather already said that he's gonna fight whichever one of those Paul brothers knocked out Nate Robinson. But now he's saying he wants to go ahead and fight 50 Cent in a celebrity boxing match, and that's one I would like to see.
I would like to see that. But my thing is, why does Floyd Mayweather keep wanting to fight people that are not fighters?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But 50 does. 50 talks a big game over the internet. So it'd be nice to see him get punched in the mouth. I don't know if he would use the fight, but it would be nice to see him get punched in the mouth.
It would be. I'm down for it.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Judge, what was that? Mills Lane? Is that who it was?
I think I can't remember.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the possibility of 50 and Floyd, but this Lamar and Aaron, I don't think so.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where you're like, oh.
No good transition to this next topic, but I'll go ahead and move on. Lil Uzi Vert got a $24 million pink diamond placed in his forehead.
What?
A $24 million pink diamond placed in his forehead, and decided to make a video where he got online and told people, y'all, I've been saving. I had to pay for this in installments. I've been saving up for this. This costs more than my Bugatti. It's just, like I'm just real excited about it. Sir, we are all in a very, very serious Ponder replay.
I'm sorry.
And
what?
Here you are bragging about the fact that you got $24 million. I don't care if you paid in increments or whatever to put a pink diamond in your forehead. Like, read the room, sir, because it's and honestly, it's not that. And I've heard this argument like in other podcasts, and I 100% agree with it. It's not that I'm mad that you have money to spend. It's not that. It's just irresponsible at a time like this to see people struggling, like to pay bills. Yeah, and so you bragging about how much money you have.
You bragging about being a Sailor Scout. You walking around like Sailor Moon, like you really about to fight evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight. I just like.
Why does that sound like this? You might be onto something. That sounds like this is going to be his next sample for his next track.
Like, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it, first of all. Even if we weren't in a pandemic and people were hurting for money, like, this is just a bad idea altogether. You trying to be Vision from Avengers? Like, what are you doing?
It's ridiculous. And then, like, now it's a whole beef over this because of Sauce Walker and the fact that he had the diamond teardrop under his eye, and he's saying like he copying him and all of this stuff. And I'm like, first of all, both of y'all look like clowns. In the words of Bun B, take that monkey off. You embarrassing us.
I think that was Pimp C.
Was that Pimp C?
I think so.
It might have been Pimp C. Yep, it's definitely Pimp C. Sorry. RIP to Pimp C.
That just makes it easier for y'all to get robbed.
Because I used to be a robber. I'll take a pistol and break out your grill. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that is stupid. It's very stupid. And like, I don't get why you want to walk around looking like treasure trolls or whatever it is that y'all are just thinking, oh, if I have diamonds like embedded in my skin, it'll be cool. You know, diamonds cut glass. So just imagine this. Like, you mistakenly get hit in the face and that diamond just breaks in your face.
Yeah.
You effed up.
Big time. That ain't
like, that's it's not a good look. Not gonna be good.
No. Well, speaking of robbing, this comes from the hometown of Memphis. So a man walked into a Family Dollar, asking about employment and all of that, and he left and came back with a gun an hour later and robbed the store.
Terrible, crazy knucklehead, terrible.
He came in first looking for a job, and then he left, came back an hour later with the gun and robbed the store. I'm like, what happened? Did they say like, I need a job? Like, okay, well, here's a job application. Thank you so much. He walks out. He sits in his car. He looks at the application. He's like, I can't read. How dare they give me? I asked for a job, not a dictionary. Why they give me this page with all these words on it?
Dictionary is a big word for someone who can't read.
Like, forget that. I'll send this job off. Give me all your money. Give me everything you got. I hate you, Family Dollar. How dare you make this difficult on me?
It's bad. What's crazy about it is like, okay. So what makes you think that they're not gonna make you? You literally came in there earlier, attracted attention to yourself by asking for a job. Then you come in an hour later to rob the place. Now, of all the places you can rob, why Family Dollar?
Because Family Dollar has it coming. Look, hey, if you work at Family Dollar, if you frequent Family Dollar, you might as well cut this podcast off right now because you're about to hear some serious Family Dollar slander. Family Dollar is trash. It is the anus of dollar stores. It is disgusting. It is like, whose family? Whose family is this for? It's not a regular family. This dirty, dingy, light-having place, it's disgusting. It is not cool. It is not fun. It's like the Ross of dollar stores. You know what I mean? Like the Marshalls of dollar stores almost, where you just go in there and it's stuff everywhere. You got frozen foods in the same place as the towels. Well, I don't get it. The Family Dollar is so horrible. And what I really don't understand is why is Dollar Tree, the one where everything literally costs $1, why is that nicer than all the other dollar stores? It's nicer than Dollar General, and it's way nicer than Family Dollar.
That is true. That is true.
It's the least expensive place. And yet, like, it looks better than all your places. That stuff is well organized. You know exactly where to go when you go in there. Family Dollar, you can go in 1 week and they have a bag of chips in the front. You can come in the next week and they have feminine products in the front. You can come in the day after that, and they got pool noodles in the front. It is February. Who is buying a pool noodle right now? Family Dollar? What family is this?
They probably think the pool noodles are for feminine products.
These are super tampons.
You need to be seeking pool noodles.
Before you let him dive in, you need to get this pool noodle.
These jokes, man, that would be painful. Family Dollar's stupid.
They really are. I loathe everything about Family Dollar. Their colors are ugly. The signs always have something dripping from them.
That's nasty.
If you have a new Family Dollar, you probably won't see it, but give it about 2 weeks. All of a sudden it's like this brown stuff dripping from the signs. What the heck is that? Is that the hope and dreams of your employees just pouring out of the store because it is such a horrible place to work? I hate that.
That's their honey hot. That's some honey hot puffs.
Y'all got these knockoff Cheetos, these honey hot puffs. What? Who asked for that? Who told you to tamper with hot puffy Cheetos? Who told you to do that? So the beef from Honey Nut Cheerios and Chester Cheetah, they just decided, yo man, let's do the same thing.
It's gonna be bomb, man. Let's just go on ahead and do it.
Like heck no. Get these.
What the people want.
We ain't looking for no crossover snacks right now. I just really want people to stop going to Family Dollar because I want that place to go out of business so much. And every time I see a new store, a new Family Dollar pop up, I just want to vomit on site. Because like if Dollar Tree is like the head of the family, because to me that's the best one. Dollar General is like the ghetto cousin. Like Dollar General get robbed like once a month.
But you still mess with it.
Right, you still mess with it. And then so like that's the ghetto cousin. You need that ghetto cousin to help hold you down when things get rough and all of that. So it's cool. But Family Dollar, that's the weird uncle of the family. That's the uncle that just can't be left alone. Somebody always like, you don't leave the kids with Family Dollar. You don't do that because Family Dollar gonna put his finger somewhere where it don't belong in them kids.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband.
So like I'm just not a fan of Family Dollar, and I applaud this man. I apologize for checking you because, like, in real talk, you robbed the right store. You got the right one, baby. Because they ain't even found the man yet. He walked in, left.
How?
Came back. He got nothing. This is how horrible Family Dollar is. They're like, yeah, this man came in and robbed us. He was here an hour early and he came. Well, can we get a description?
Want a pool noodle?
We all had a description this month.
Yeah, wait till
we probably had the descriptions we stocked probably by March. It's Black History Month, so a lot of people came and got descriptions earlier. You gotta be quick.
We put that in the front of the store come August.
Yeah.
What?
What? Well, can we just get a statement? A statement? We might have one back there by the couches. Y'all got couches? Yeah. We just got couches. They ain't got no legs on them, no. It's just cushions stapled to cardboard boxes. But I think we got some statements right around there.
Like, let's look for them.
Family Dollar is the kindergarten dropout of the family. Family Dollar went on the day where they tell you, okay, put these shapes in the appropriate holes. And they were just trying to jam their triangle in the circle hole. They said, forget it! But kindergarten ain't for me! It just ain't for me!
I'm making a new shape.
I'm making a new shape.
Oh, the octarangle.
Oh my God. Oh no, the octarangle.
Family Dollar. Oh man.
Oh man. So from Family Dollar to Family Hustle. Apparently the hustle is to catch a predator because T.I. and Tidy people have been going wild on the internet about allegations that have been posted where the couple has invited women into the bedroom, but allegedly, probably, I don't know, they probably did this. For legal rights, I would say allegedly, but I'm pretty sure it's actually. It was said that once they got in there, things such as drugs, sexual abuse, coercing women into doing certain things, like that is what the charges basically are against them. And so as a result, T.I. and Tiny Friends and Family Hustle has suspended productions because of the alleged victims.
Wow.
Look, I got to say this. Here's what I think happened. Okay, we all thought that it was already rumored that T.I. and Tiny had an open relationship, and that they invited people in. And we all for the longest thought that T.I. was just cheating on Tiny. Like he was cheating on her, he was cheating on her, whatever. But here's what I think has been happening. I feel like T.I. goes out by himself, gets some girls or a girl, and said, like, you want to come back to the crib with me? I'm not going to do a T.I. impersonation. He's not worth it right now. It being the embarrassment that it would be for me to try and do a T.I. impersonation. So, and him just, he takes them to the house, and then they were like, okay, I'm about to have sex with a rapper. I can't believe I'm about to have sex with a rapper. And he like, yeah, you about to have sex with a rapper. Opens up the door and an R&B artist. And it's just Tiny, spread eagle on the bed, butt naked, looking like your grandma's folded muumuu house coat. Come on, baby, get the coochie. Come on, baby, come on and get the coochie. The girl like, oh no, I ain't down with that. And then from there, that's where the coercing comes in. You know what I mean?
I tipped at the third one this week. I done came and laid on the bed like it told me, and then you bring them in, and then they just turn over on us.
It's just like, woo.
The turnover is horrible.
I mean, maybe in her younger days that would have been easy, but Tiny now is too much of a hard sell. I think if you're really trying to get a threesome popping, I'm not saying she's not attractive. I'm just saying she is an old soul. If you've watched the show, just how she talks, it just reminds me of a grandmama. Her and her mama got the same voice. Like it's like, and then the fact that the plastic surgery hadn't really done her too well to me. Like it's calmed down. Like she really grew into the plastic surgery, which is a weird thing to say.
That's not something you're supposed to grow into, is it?
I don't think so.
I think you're supposed. I don't know.
But this is just a whole weird thing that is unnecessary to me. Like y'all don't need to be.
But my thing is like trafficking.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Geez.
Trafficking that coochie.
So this is the same person that is like trying to like stay on top of his daughter's like sex life.
Yeah.
And then also he was talking about like thought prevention time, but you're trafficking women.
Yeah.
I guess he's really trying to fall into that new Bill Cosby role.
I think
I think that's what it is.
You know what? You got a really good point.
Like I'm just hearing everything. I'm like trying to piece together the puzzle that is T.I. and like I really see like the Bill Cosby vibes like really surfacing.
Yeah, it's a little strange, and it is very Cosby-esque, very Quaalude-ish. if you will.
What
But
if T.I. is actually Bill Cosby's son?
whoa. I don't know. I don't know about that. Bill Cosby don't seem like he really like hip hop.
Actually, he did have a hip hop group.
Bill Cosby had a hip hop group.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It was like two guys that were like rapping, but it was supposed to be like a learning thing, and he prided himself that they weren't like cussing or using like vulgar language or anything like that. But
Will Smith?
No,
Magnificent Seven?
no. I said it was two people, not the Magnificent. That's seven. Come on now. Before you start robbing Family Dollar, get it together. No, but I can't remember the name of them. But he actually like promoted them. Like it was a while ago. It was like years ago.
So I'm looking, and Bill Cosby apparently had an album. And it says Bill Cosby presents the Consnarty. I don't know how to pronounce that. It is like the State of Emergency. Was the name of the studio album. It was released digitally on October 20th, 2009. Never forget. And in physical form on November 24th, 2009. World Alert Music was the people who put it out there. Wow. This is interesting. It had featured guest appearances by Jace the Great, Hans the Rapper. Hans the Rapper? No, Hans the Ripper. Sorry. Wait, that sounds anti-Semitic like a fool. What the heck is going on? Like it was a Jewish Grim Reaper on this judge.
I don't know.
And Supernova Slom.
What?
Okay. All right. This is interesting. All right. This did not come up in pre-production. So the more you know. So who knows? T.I. might be a Quaalude baby. He might be. You know, like he's talking all intelligent and intelligent-ish, and then like just following his father's footsteps.
For attention.
Yep, for attention. And soon he'll
that was never there.
Whew, well, okay. Good reveal there, Tim. Let's talk about some positive news.
We're not on the juice yet.
But still, man, it's been a tough fall race for Black people. There's already
just been some eye openers. like, geez, I didn't know that was happening. Not many laughs.
Not many laughs. But laughs are coming back, at least to MTV, because Nick Cannon is going to return to Wild 'N Out after publicly apologizing for his anti-Semitic comments. So they said that he's done more than just apologize, but he's taking responsibility. He's met with Jewish leaders. He's done all of that stuff that white people do when they say the N-word in order to keep them checks rolling in. So Bill Cosby has made his tour, and here he is. Not Bill. Oh, I called him Bill Cosby.
Oh no!
Keep it.
Nick Cannon, not Bill Cosby. Nick Cannon is returning to Wild 'N Out. I'm excited for this because I am not a fan of Nick Cannon's music. Nick Cannon, wow.
He needs some milk.
Lord, help me today because see, this is the thing. When you're so used to talking bad about Black people, when it's actually time to speak positively about one, it just ain't coming out right. I'm trying to big up Nick Cannon. I can't get his name right.
We're not talking about Nick Cannon either.
Speaking of which, do you see that a naked picture of Trey Songz came out?
These nuts.
No.
Yeah, like apparently, like it was this nude picture of him that was leaked. I ain't seen it.
I ain't looking for it.
I ain't seen it. But it's been reported on. It's been reported on. That's all I'm saying. So if you are a fan of ours and a fan of not if you're a fan of ours, what? If you're a fan of Trey Songz,
Don't associate us with that.
and you're interested in this instrument. It's very Googleable, I'm guessing. So yeah, he even like kind of played up to the fact like, yeah, it was me in the picture. So he might have released it, to be honest.
Probably.
But not too long ago, he got detained. I think it was Trey Songz. Yeah, he got detained and arrested for not wearing his mask on his way like to his private jet or something like that. I didn't really read into that well, but it was something like that. But they freed him though. Anyway, positive black stuff. Wow, Nick Cannon is back. He has his show back. You know, all the people said they weren't going to do it without him, and now we get a chance to just really experience the funny again. Because I really do think that Wild 'N Out is a show that's very important to the culture. Has put a lot of comedians and even battle rappers on a bigger platform. You know,
Mikey Day.
Yeah, Mikey Day started off with them. Julia, who is the producer of Jesus and Mero, the show on Showtime, she started off on Wild 'N Out. Then you got the South 85 podcast, DC Young Fly, Chico Bean, Carlos Miller, who all like got a bigger platform after they were done with. Yeah, he was big. Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb was already a big name, at least to me. I knew who he was because I was just like in the comedy like that. But yeah, but no, he's done a good job of keeping people employed, improving their platform, and just really big up in people. So shout out to him. I'm glad that he's getting his job back and all of that. Speaking of getting your job back, look, y'all, we might not be getting our job. Some people might not be getting their job back yet, but help might be on the way. So the Senate approved the $1.9 trillion budget for President Joe Biden's COVID relief bill. So they approved the budget, but the bill is not approved yet. But once that bill is approved, dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all.
Oh, hold on. Help is on the way.
Hold on.
Hold on.
He's on the way.
Help is on the way.
Oh, something else and something there. I didn't listen to the words of the song, but I know that she say, hold on, hold on. Help is on the way. All right, I'm done with that. But no, DJ Kimmy about to make his way to our pockets.
Yes. Hallelujah.
I'll talk about the stimulus package. The kind of trick creep up on you.
It's been a slow creep.
Right. Don't that stimulus check burn a hole in your pocket? These are preachers' white jokes. These are gold. It's Black History Month. Go watch The Preacher's Wife.
Yeah.
I never had 1400. Never had 1400. No. Y'all gonna get these preacher wife jokes.
Mark, I seen stimulus checks in the mail.
Who could imagine Stimmy?
Monday, Joe Biden said quietly that soon he will bring something special to me.
A stimulus check worth $1,400 relief.
Telling you.
The preacher's wife, go watch it.
I believe in stimulus. And no, stimulus. Can't wait till I get my 14.
I can't believe we dragged this out this long. This dragged us out long as a fool.
It's gold. You gotta keep building up on it.
I can't even build up on it. So yeah, hopefully the checks coming soon.
You may ask me how. See, we had Vice President Harris break the tie so we could get those stimulus checks out to us. Stimulus checks brought out in hope, in love, and then you and I can make a difference. We can save this economy.
Bro, I'm gonna have to go back and watch this movie now. I gotta watch the movie now. Because that was just stuck in my head. I know it's supposed to be a Christmas movie, but now I've got to watch it. Oh, but speaking of that, Cinderella, February 12th, is coming to Disney Plus.
With Whitney Houston and Brandy?
With Whitney Houston.
Okay.
So Cinderella is one of my favorite. Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella is one of my favorite musicals of all time. I love the old one and I love the new one with Whitney Houston and Brandy. So best believe I'm about to watch the mess out of that junk when it comes out.
Hey.
Yes.
That's what's up.
I'm excited about that. Now, from watching the mess out of something to washing the mess out of your hair, I'm sure everybody, if you listen to this podcast, you had to have seen this video. This black girl who ran out of hair glue spray, so she decided to use Gorilla Glue to spray her hair down. And her hair has been permanently a helmet on her head for, I think she said, 16 days. A couple of things. Number one, ma'am, if we ain't even that deep into February, so that means this has been stuck on your head for a long time. Why would you wait until Black History Month to reveal this to the public? This is not how we wanted our Black History Month to start off. You say that on the 31st of January. You don't bring that mess into February with us. You don't do that. You don't do that. Number two, I don't know if this was a mistake or Darwinism, because, ma'am, in order for you to spray that Gorilla Glue in your hair and think it was okay, I would see if the sprays were right next to each other. But, ma'am, what did the sign say above the aisle where you got the Gorilla Glue spray from? Did it say hair care or did it say hardware? Because there's no way you should have confused that as something that you spray your hair down with. Unless you're like, this is hair, I want to wear it, and I need it to be hard so the wind don't be blowing it everywhere. Let me go ahead and get the Gorilla Glue. Like, why? I don't even feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you. There's no way, I don't feel sorry for you. I do not feel sorry for you. You did an idiotic thing, and you deserve idiotic consequences for it. On the bottle, it tells you what you can use it for. Now, there's stuff with bricks, there's stuff with nails, it's all that stuff that says, like, we will glue all these things together. It says that. There are pictures on there, so even if you can't read, it's right there. It's still right there. What is it about your head that made you think, if this glue can stick two bricks together, surely I can put it on my head?
Who is going to pay for that?
Like that is so stupid. I don't feel sorry for this girl.
I honestly feel like, okay, so I feel like she probably got this off of Amazon. I do not feel like she went into an actual store and found this, because somebody, like you said, this would have been in a hardware store.
Mm-hmm.
So someone would have helped her out and asked like what she was using it for, and would have told her no. She got this off of Amazon, and she was like, I just need like spray glue. She typed it in, saw Gorilla Glue, was like, cool, did not bother to like look and see what it was actually for. She just probably saw the words strong and hold. And then was like, I need a strong hold.
Stronghold down. It's a stronghold now.
And done put herself in a stronghold. Like her hair follicles are in a chokehold right now.
Right.
Thanks to Gorilla Glue. The funniest thing about the video was her trying to like shampoo her head. It was like the fact that her hair, like, it just looked like she was polishing her head.
It did.
And then when she wiped it off, like her head looked shinier. Like that, I was like,
she looked like when Barbie tried to come out with the black Ken dolls. That's what the top of her head looked like the black Ken dolls.
I was just like,
what was that name? What was the black Ken doll's name? Kentrell? I don't know.
I have no idea.
But that's what her head looked like. It looked just like that.
It looked. I just look on the bright side. You ain't gotta worry about doing your hair for a long time. It's gonna stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Yeah.
Negative note. You just gonna get checked forever.
Right. I probably would have never put this out there. I would have called a doctor. I'd have called Gorilla Glue. What are some things that I could do to loosen up this glue on my head? I would have done everything but posted this on the internet. Also, your eyes are crazy, ma'am. Like, so the Gorilla Glue has actually helped you, because your issue has caused people to look past the fact that your eyes look like they're about to like pop out your head. Your eyes don't even look real. They look like when you paint eyes, when someone closes their eyes and paints eyes on them to make it seem like they're awake. That's what her eyes look like. it's too much. It's too much.
You need to fix it. This is not good. This is not good.
No, it's not. But people are trying to help her in the comments. So like, good job, Black people, on really coming together to help this sister out, because I have nothing for her but laughs and jokes. That's all I got for her. I really wish I felt sorry for her, but I don't, because as soon as I saw it, I watched the video on mute first. I'm like, what's wrong with this girl's eyes? Surely they're talking about her eyes. And then people talking about glue. And I'm like, well, let me see did she glue her eyes open? Did she glue her eyelids to the top of her forehead? What happened? And no, it was the thing with her hair. And I just laughed. I just laughed. And I don't feel bad for laughing at her. And don't let people make you feel bad for laughing at this girl, because that was just extremely dumb. Everybody knows what Gorilla Glue is. There is no one, and honestly, to me, this is great promotion for Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue. Don't use it if you don't want it to stay that way. Just boom. That's it.
Hey, I mean, shoot. Look, one thing I'm just gonna tell her, like, please don't try and use Flex Seal for like waxing your legs or anything like that, because like I just feel like the Gorilla Glue was the first step. It was the first cry for help.
Right.
So,
right.
What I need you to do is not use these other things that are meant to seal in or have like a good hold on beauty thing. Yeah. Like, don't do it, because I don't want to see what happens when you put Flex Seal on your legs.
Right. And while we're at it, if your vibrator runs out of batteries, ma'am, don't go get the power drill. Don't use the power drill, because that also will not work out in your favor. Don't do it. That's not going to be good. It's going to be painful, and you're probably going to like experience a female circumcision from it. So don't do that.
Oh no!
Don't do that.
Okay.
I'm just saying that bean will be ripped just clean off. Leave it alone. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you run out of condoms, okay. I just feel like I need to tell her this stuff now. If you run out of condoms, don't tell him to dip it in candle wax. That's not going to be good for him. And it's not going to be good for you. It's not a proper alternative to prophylactics. Yeah, don't do that. If your NuvaRing is gone, do not replace it with an onion ring. I don't think that's going to do the job that you want it to do, unless you want your children just coming out full of flavor. I just don't do it. Don't do it.
Full of flavor.
Look, that was one of those things where the idea came, but the punchline was not there. The punchline was not there at all. I'm like, we just gonna ride this out. Full
of flavor.
I mean, onion rings are full of flavor. Now, maybe halfway through there, like, I confuse onion rings with Funyuns, but
she can't kiss her children and then drink Sprite. It's not gonna taste the same.
It's gonna taste the same. Yo, but that's facts though. Why is that a thing? I don't understand that.
I don't know. It's the oil and stuff in the onion ring. Like, it just messes up the flavor of stuff.
Right, and it doesn't matter where you get them from. No matter where you get them from, the onion ring is going to mess up the flavor of whatever it is you're drinking. Man, that's wow. So those were your throwaway.
I love them because they're trash.
Okay, so it's Black History Month, as we all know, but first of all, follow This Is Banana Juice on Facebook and on Instagram. We now also have a Twitch account. This is Banana Juice, so make sure you follow that as well. BK is going to be dropping some stuff with video games. There's a possibility that we're going to do a live podcast on Twitch in the future. Also, for every 10 followers, he's doing another jigging video. So with jigging tutorial, he's putting videos out there already. It's one on our Instagram page right now. Make sure you go check that out, man. That junk is hard. It is hard. And like it. Send them likes up for him. Also, we have a TikTok now. We don't know what to do with it, but we do have a TikTok. So feel free to follow us on TikTok. Of course, This is Banana Juice. But it's Black History Month. And if you saw on our Instagram page and our Facebook page, I posted a video about a middle school in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And their title, their theme for Black History Month was All Lives Matter.
No.
Now, initially, I thought that this was just a white principal or a white superintendent trying to throw dirt on Black History Month, because it's Tennessee, it's the South. You can it's not that surprising, but it's like, man, this is really in poor taste. Then, come to find out, not only is the principal a Black woman,
I know she lied.
but the superintendent is a Black man. And they all approve this. So this foolishness ensued. But earlier this week, last week when you all be listening to it, you don't need to know when we recorded this. But earlier, she said that she apologized for the theme and that the theme actually was inspired by a mural from the school that said every child matters. And so that's where All Lives Matter came for the Black History Month theme. And her exact words were, I want to apologize for not more fully considering the context of that thing. Ma'am, you didn't consider anything. You didn't consider even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Because as a Black woman, especially in Tennessee, you should have heard All Lives Matter and you should have heard Black Lives Matter and you should have known that those two things were in direct competition with one another. Absolutely. Just socially, anyone, not even as a Black, if you go up to anyone and you say, have you heard All Lives Matter? No one's going to be like, what's that? Nobody's going to be like that. It's all going to be there. It's like everyone knows what this is. So first of all, you make I just made a quick decision and didn't think about it. All Lives Matter should not have come up in your mind when we said Black History Month theme. She continues and says, as a Black woman in leadership, I embrace civil rights, Black History Month, and the sacrifices that have been made by those who came before me. I hope that my students, many of whom look like me, believe in the possibilities of their unlimited potential. I mean, yeah. However, you should have thought about all of them when you did All Lives Matter.
Right. My thing is, did you not vet this through other people?
Right. Did you?
And nobody thought to just be like, hey, get what you're trying to do here, but no.
Right. You sure? You sure you want to say All Lives Matter on Black History Month?
This really ain't appropriate for Black History Month. let's not do it.
Right.
Like just if you're gonna do something like that, just keep it as Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Black History Month, keep it like that. Or just don't even put anything in front of Lives Matter. Like just don't just scratch the whole thing. Just say Black History Program. That's it.
Yeah. Like you were really trying too hard to offend people here, because like that you knew what you were doing. I don't believe that she didn't know what she was doing, and she got the social media dragging that she absolutely deserved. But I mean, like this kind of, it bothers me because just seeing so many Black people making jokes, doing foolish things, supporting Trump, like it's so frustrating, because it's like, do y'all not realize that we're still fighting for rights? Do y'all not realize that even though we've been screaming Black Lives Matter through this whole pandemic and even before the pandemic, that things have not really changed for us, and people are still like, nah. You know what I mean?
Here's a realization for you all. Okay, so Ruby Bridges, first person to actually like
integrate
school, going into the first grade. All right, now she is still alive, doing work, fighting for like equality and things like that, and education, like fairness of education in the schools. The fact that she is still alive doing this, and we actually see this stuff, like, it should let you know that, yeah, in some sense, like, it seems like we have come a long way, but this stuff was not that long ago.
Right.
And
it didn't take us this long to become a country.
And like, it's still like, and the fact that it's still stuff going on to where, like, we literally have seen where the government has like been fighting to get rid of votes from Black people.
Mm-hmm.
And people of color. And like, it's like you see all this stuff happening, but yet you want to support these same people that are so against you, that do not care about your life, that don't care about like who you are, or what, like, your voice in the matter.
Yeah.
Like, if basically how I take the whole Trump thing, like trying to get rid of the votes, was like, if you weren't a person that, and this is, y'all take it how you want it, but if your vote wasn't for him, then it doesn't matter. Like, he doesn't want your vote to be counted.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you didn't say yes, massa, like, then no, like, do away with your voice, do away with your vote, do away with anything regarding you, because it does not, like, to him it doesn't matter. And you can see that, like, with how things were treated, the Capitol incident, and then and by incident I mean like the senators' lives that were placed in danger. Like, by no means do I feel like the people who were who got killed, like were storming the Capitol, like, and I'm not talking about like the police officers that were trying to keep the people out and keep the senators safe, but I mean like these people who you try to make like the Black Lives Matter people seem like, but those terrorists that died because they were doing illegal stuff and really not valuing the black vote. Like, to me, I feel like you're supporting these same people, and you see how quickly they change. Like, these are the same people that said blue lives matter, but you see what they did to the cops. And so, like, for you to even be like all lives matter, like that's giving fuel to the hate that's going on in the world, but like trying to cover it up. Like, clearly we know that your life matters because out of all this, you're getting helped out. You're like, you're able to like not be threatened. Like, you see a Black Lives Matter protest that's peaceful and all of that, and you see like the police were ready for that. Like, they had more than and so many people got locked up for it, like on the spot. Now tell me how it is at a Black Lives Matter protest, more than 50 people got locked up. And that's anytime. It was like in different cities too. Like, the police were ready in all those different locations for a peaceful protest to lock people up, tear gas them, like run them over with their police cars. But a real riot, a real terrorist attack at the Capitol.
Yeah, nothing. And that's the thing. It was reported that they had known about it for weeks. Like, they had told senators, they told all of them, like, you might need to start coming up with a plan. You know, they saw them coming in. You know, like the flights. You could like, so you knew they weren't there for an inauguration.
And and here's the thing. Like, even before that, like, these people had been touring the Capitol, which there was not supposed to be any tours. But like, one video, you hear this woman telling them the floor plans of the Capitol and saying like, oh, it's like directly up under you is this place. So if you go to there and blah blah blah, like, you can reach this room and that room and all of that. Like, come on.
They're on a tour.
And with how many people, like, with social media and how many people's faces were recorded, like storming the Capitol, going in, doing all this illegal stuff. Why did it take so long to capture these people? You even hear the craziness about like people just waiting to turn themselves in, like after they get rid of the evidence, and then they go and turn themselves in. Talk to the police officers and like, you can search my house, but you're not gonna find anything. I'm too smart for that. And then in that city, like, you get let off by the court. Like, it had to go to like a higher up to be like, no, this person can't be left alone. Like, he's bragging to you all about covering up his crime, like his intent to do harm to government officials, and y'all didn't think he was a threat?
Yeah, it's all crazy. So like it really doesn't make any sense for a black woman and a black man to be in a school district and think that an all lives matter Black History Month
Right. Like that.
thing was necessary. Um so I mean, but they're not the only school getting it wrong, because in Wisconsin there were teachers put on administrative leave for an assignment that they decided to do, where they gave the students a scenario. And I'm going to read the scenario to you. All right. It says, a slave stands before you. This slave has disrespected his master by telling him, "You are not my master." How will you punish the slave? You gave this assignment to students and thought that it was okay, to middle school students, and thought that it was okay. And on top of that, it's a group of teachers who came up with this assignment. Not one teacher who made a mistake, but a collective group of idiots with educational degrees who probably should burn them in the trash right about now, because they're giving teachers a bad name, who came together and said, like, let's make our students contemplate on how they would punish a slave. The answer was death, by the way. The answer was in there, like according to whatever rule, death. It's like put to death. And I'm like, why is this appropriate as an assignment for children?
Look who was in charge of education.
Bessie DeVoe. But that's the thing. They went off script. This was an unapproved lesson. This lesson was not approved. So you all got together. You got together and you said, "Hey, let's come up with an assignment about slavery." And yeah, that is good. No, that doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. And then the district's letter says, "We are writing today to apologize for a grave error in judgment that occurred during 6th grade social studies instruction at Patrick Marsh Middle School." First of all, stop letter right there. No. It's more than a grave error in judgment. You know what I mean? Like this was intentional. This was intentional. This was racism. There are other.
It was a group of teachers. So it was. You mean to tell me out of this group, it wasn't one person that was like, "Hey, this is not right. I don't feel right about this. Like, we shouldn't do it."
Right. No one spoke up.
Tell me that.
No one said anything.
No, like that. It just shows you where this nation has like gone under the leadership of one of the most infamous racists.
Right. But my thing is, I would like for when we teach Black history in high school, in middle school, just in schools in general, I would like for us to stop starting at slavery every year. We reset this whole thing like these kids haven't learned about slavery. It's starting at slavery and ending with Martin Luther King. Black history is so much more than that. It's so much more than that. Like kids can tell you who George Washington Carver is. Kids can tell you who Malcolm X is, who Martin Luther King is, who Rosa Parks is, who Thurgood Marshall is. They can tell you all of that. They can tell you all of that because it's easy to say, "Oh, this man came up with all these different uses for peanuts. You like peanut butter and jelly? George Washington Carver. Rosa Parks. She didn't want to give up her seat because she was tired," which it actually came out. She actually said, "Look, people keep saying I was tired from work and that's why I didn't want to move to the back. No, when I said I was tired, I said I'm tired of this. I'm tired of dealing with all of this mess. Like, that's what I'm tired of. I'm not just some hardworking lady who's tired from work. No, I'm a black woman who's tired of dealing with this mess, and I ain't gonna take it no more. But the thing is, like, we hold a lot. Like, I didn't know that a black person invented the mailbox until I was grown.
I didn't know that a black person invented the ice cream scoop until like 3 days ago.
And so this is the thing. Like, there's so much more black history, so many more things that we owe a thank you to black people, but we box in black history to just like, we just gonna hit the highlights and we gonna move on. That's
crazy. Yeah, it's so much more that you can talk about. It's so much more that you can share, and I feel like it just shows the limitations that we put on, like we put on the black community all the time.
Yeah.
Number one, we have the shortest month to go over Black history. However, every other month, you're talking about all this other history going on in America. But you mean you only choose the shortest month out of the whole year to talk specifically about Black history.
Well, like, there is a reason behind that.
I mean, I do get, and I did learn about that too. However, I'm saying this is my point with that. Like, and I'm literally speaking from the standpoint that you were talking about, where they started off with talking about slavery and then ended with Martin Luther King, like how it's just limited information. Like, by all means, I love that we celebrate Black History Month, like in February, and especially after like finding out the reason for it. Like, yes, I absolutely love that we celebrate Black History Month in February. That being said, I feel like it's also our responsibility as educators, as people who really believe that like all lives matter. If that's really what you believe, then you should be talking about the success of Black people like year round.
Agreed.
Like, it should be more than Martin Luther King Jr. It should be more than Malcolm X or Nelson Mandela. It should be so many, because it's so many more. It's so many more people that have done so many great accomplishments in the Black community that we don't get to hear about. We don't get to talk about. And I am saddened that as an adult, being the age that I am, like, it's still new things that I'm learning about. And when I'm in the school and I'm hearing other teachers talk about Black history, like, I'm hearing the same stuff regurgitated from like when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm only learning about these newer things outside of the school. Like, that shouldn't be the case.
Yeah. I agree. Now, not to shift gears too much, but you said something that made me want to go to my calendar. And listeners, maybe you all can answer this question for me. Why is February the shortest month? Because January has how many days?
31.
Okay. March has how many days?
31.
Couldn't you just give 1 day of March and 1 day of January to February so they just got 30 like the rest of the months? Am I slow? I mean, we just magically have this leap year out of nowhere where we throw a day on the calendar. So
or I mean, like, just if you want to just leave January and March the same as 31, like, why not just add 2 days in February?
well, I mean, you can't add 2
I
days
mean,
rotation of the.
You could have.
Yeah.
I mean, moving into this next topic, I'm gonna say, like, yeah, you can add 2 days in February because moving into our next topic, they decided to give Trump a week, and it is the first week in Black History Month.
That now not when we say they, we need to be specific.
Yes,
with the day.
this is people in a make believe town.
Frost-proof Florida.
If that don't sound like some Looney Tune mess to you, I don't know.
Frost-proof Florida.
Frostproof Florida. If that don't sound like the most made up place in the world, like I don't know.
Frostproof Florida either sounds like a place where people put mayonnaise on their mashed potatoes or a place that has candy cane mountains, but it does not seem like any place anybody would want to go. It's either this magical, mystical place or it's this horrible, toothless cousin kissing hellhole. It's like it's one or the other.
And based off their decision, we know which one it is. So my thing is, like, I feel like if you can do that, like, forget it. Banana Juice has just now declared that February has 30 days in it.
Boom. Boom. Yes.
If that's what we're doing now, February now has 30 days.
Okay. I'm cool with it. February now has 30 days. Okay. It's gonna be a tough sell, but all right.
I'm saying, hey, if a make believe land can give Trump a week.
They didn't add a week though. They just if anything, they took a week that we had and said this is ours now. So that's
right.
Things about white. I'm just saying, like, that's the type of stuff that happens. All I'm proposing is for reparations. If you ain't ready to cut no check, go on give us the 31st of January and the 31st of March.
Well, but then Mom's birthday would have to be moved.
But the fact that she's born isn't over.
So, but I know, but what would be her new birthday? February 1st?
Yeah.
But then that throws off Dad's birthday.
No, it doesn't.
They were born a week apart.
His birthday would still be the 7th.
Yeah, but then it would no longer be a week apart.
How many days are in a week?
It's 7.
Yeah. So they're 7 days apart.
Terrence. Okay, before you rob Family Dollar, we're gonna do the math here. The first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay.
You got up?
I have 7.
You got 7 niggas.
So from the 1st to the 7th, that's 6 days in between. It's not 7 days in between.
You say tomato, I say tomato. But the thing is, would it even matter? Like, that's the thing, like, for your birthday, does it even matter? Would it matter? If all of a sudden, instead of the 31st, your birthday is February 1st. What difference would that mean? It makes zero difference. You wanna know how? People who were born on leap year, what do? when it's not a leap year.
I mean, that's true.
Like it's like it just is what it is. It is what it's like. You got a new birthday. Congratulations.
Which is crazy. Because why is February the only one that gets a day taken away from it?
No idea. Because they just take from us.
Like I get all about like daylight savings time and blah blah blah. I get all that. Like yeah, okay.
Which also still kind of doesn't make sense though.
But it's like what in the world? I'm lost. I
mean, it's a confusing time. It's a confusing time. It's real. What's real confusing about this time is Morgan Wallen. He's a country singer. A lot of you might not know who he is. Morgan Wallen, the country singer, was caught on a viral video using the N-word. And of course, he apologized. Now, this isn't the first time Morgan Wallen was caught doing something that cost him some stuff. So he was at a party with no mask on the week that he was supposed to be on Saturday Night Live. So they canceled that, and then they had to rebook him later. And then even on the week where they did a rebooking, they did like this whole thing where like the future him and the future hims were explaining to him like how he shouldn't be doing certain things and how it will backfire and how there is a domino effect. And yet here he is once again.
And see, I thought that's who it was.
Yes, that's exactly who it is. And what blows my mind about this is that the NAACP extended an invitation to him to come so they can talk to him
And
about his use of the N-word. Now, I'm going to say this right now. NAACP, gorilla glue your head, because this is stupid. If he used the N-word, it is now 2021. If he used it, he is well versed in the history of the word. No one now, unless they are a baby, who's like, what is the N-word? No one does that. No one does that. No one, at this point, no one does not understand that it is okay for black people to say it, not okay for anybody else to say it. They might not agree with it, but they at least know that much. They at least know that much. Okay, so what you gonna talk to him about? I'm just confused on how productive this talk is going to be, because the whole cast of Saturday Night Live had a discussion with him about a relatively new thing about keeping your mask on.
Which there's plenty of education about that.
Right. So I don't feel like he needs to be educated when it comes to the N-word. He's well educated on it and he picked a side. So screw that trick. Forget him. I'm tired. I am tired of black people coming to the rescue of racist white people saying, guys, this is an opportunity to teach them. This is an opportunity for them to learn. Don't get mad at them. You just got to talk to them. You just got to give them a little bit of love and understanding. You just got to shut up. Shut up. Shut up with your Gorilla Glue scalp, because this is not what we're doing. No, the education is out there. It is out there. There have been interviews. There have been TikToks. You just are racist. He's just a racist. I don't care how many black friends he has. I don't care about any black girlfriends he dated in college or in high school. I don't even care if he have, well, if he have black, it's a different story. But if you have black, we're gonna have to roll back the fist a little bit.
Shoot.
but the mother speaks otherwise. So, but I don't care. I don't care if his best friend is black. I don't care. I don't care.
I'm gonna say this. Me as a black person, I myself try to roll back my use of the word because I know it's history. You know, like granted, like growing up, like yeah, a lot of the times being around like a lot of black folk, we would just use the word like yeah, and it is not like using the word is not a cool thing. Is not something that should be done by any race.
Well, I mean, it is kind of cool. I mean, it is kind of cool. It's a fun word to say, and
you're not helping this case.
But look, he's not a part of the culture. That's the thing. Okay, so I feel what you're saying. I absolutely feel what you're saying, and even having like nieces and nephews is really making me question. Like, I might not want to say it as much, especially around them. I get that, and I do get the history about the word. However, what I will say is this. I'm also not going to be telling other black people don't say it. I mean, I'm not going to me, it's to each his own. Like, I'm not going to be offended if somebody comes up and says it to me if they black and they mean it in like a friendly way, you know, but it's a part of our vernacular now.
Yeah, which is, it's bad that it is, but at the same time, like I get that it's something that like we actually have to deprogram ourselves from using it because it was something that was like a cultural thing, like that we started to be like we're taking back this word and like making it a cool thing.
Yeah, but I don't think we have to deprogram ourselves.
I mean,
you know, like that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, I don't think we have to deprogram ourselves.
But let me say this for me personally, because I don't want to like continue to use the word because I don't want anybody outside of, you know, to be like, oh, okay, like, so it's cool to use this word. Like, he cool with it, so I can use this word. Like, I don't want that misconception because I'm like, no, I'm not cool with it. Like, okay. I don't want you to feel like you can use the word, like, especially saying it to me.
Okay, so just working with that theory again. I agree. Like, if you feel like you don't want to say it anymore, I feel like I want to say it less. Then yeah, by all means. However, just like with men who talk about women wearing provocative clothing and how like they asking for it, it's like I don't agree with that. Like, the argument is what I disagree with, because here's the thing. When you go out in public, do you call your wife baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you call her baby where other people can hear?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
So if somebody heard you call your wife baby, and then they came up to your wife and said like, "Hey, baby," what would your reaction be?
Like, don't call my wife baby. She's not your baby.
Exactly. Just because you say it in public doesn't mean you have a relationship with her that is not like a relationship that they have. So therefore, they don't have a right to even think that they can say it to her. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I get that, but at the same time, like, here's the difference. Here's the difference. So, if a older person went up and was hugging my wife and was like, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" Like, no harm in that. You're not gonna see harm in that.
Yeah, true.
An old white person comes up to you and says, "Hey, N-word," totally different. It ain't sweet.
No, it's not sweet.
No,
But that's because white people can't say it.
But I'm saying, like, so that's where you find the fallacy in the baby thing.
Yeah. No, I get it.
But it's like I get where you're coming from. Like I do get that. I just feel like with me, like, and to everybody else, to each his own. Like, but I do feel like because it's a negative light on it, like I rather just not use it because I don't want that negativity on it, because there's already so much negative stuff on Black people. It's so much other stuff that we got to overcome.
But I guess my thing is only negative if the wrong people say it. You know what I mean? Like, because like the negativity that comes from it doesn't necessarily come from us. You know, like it just doesn't. And to me, it's kind of like women who take back the B word. They can say B to one another, but you as a man don't say B to them. And that's a common thing that we all understand. And so I do get people who are not saying the N-word for an educated reason because of the history is negative, and I don't want to be a part of continuing the possible negative narrative of it. But I disagree when it says we need to stop saying it because white people are confused on whether or not they can say it.
No. See, that's where I'm not saying that they're confused, because they like
they know. They know.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. And it's another thing where like people like try and like take a culture and like try and put themselves into it.
Yeah.
Like it's like, no. Like that's not how you do it either. The reason why I'm not using that word is because of the negative connotation. Like I definitely get like with that, like a lot of people are trying to like turn things around that were once used to like hold them down, like women with the B word. Like it's like, yeah, like, and Lupe Fiasco touched on it in his song. Like it's a thing where they use it and say like, oh, this is what everything means or whatever. And then like, but somebody else, like even being in the same race, can have like a different connotation of that whole thing, because it causes a confusion, not just outside of our race, but within our race. And that's the biggest problem. Like when it causes a confusion inside of our race altogether.
Wait, what's the confusion that is causing inside the race? I don't think people are confused in the race.
Well, I feel like there are some people that aren't educated in the Black community that are just like, no, like it's just this, and don't really see the negative connotation in it.
No, they see the negative connotation because when a white person says it, they get offended too. So I don't think that it's ignorance. I think that it has evolved in a way to, and here's the thing, even the white people's version of the N-word, that came out of their own ignorance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if we're talking about initially it started from their own ignorance and then continued to show their ignorance. And then so like, okay, I'm going to change since you changed what we were before, I'm going to change what you think we are, and I'm going to bring something else to this, to where now it means so much.
Yeah.
Like, and it's all in tone, like who's saying it and all of that stuff, but it is a word that is multifaceted. You know, kind of like very much so like Black people. You know, like you can't necessarily put it in a box because it's going to mean what you pair it with, what you say, like it's going to mean something different.
Yeah, the inflection. Yeah,
I want to make it clear. I do not disagree with you that like you get to a certain age where it's like, all right, I don't really want to say this word no more. Like, it's just not cute. You know, like I get that. Like it's like
it makes you feel dirty. Like just like
Well, I ain't gonna say it make me feel dirty, but I just go back to like I'm around like my nephew and my niece and we want to have children, and do I want them to repeat everything I'm saying? Right. And if I don't, then I need to start changing what I'm saying. This goes past the N-word. This goes past curse words. You know,
it goes just with your conversation in general.
Right, just the conversation in general. And I don't want to make it seem like that I think that it's an evolution. You know, it's an evolution of a person where you just like sometimes you just grow out of certain things. You know, like and sometimes I grow out of the using the N-word. But at the same time, it's people 75, 85, 90 years old still using the N-word, and they okay with that. And like I'm not gonna judge them, like I'm not gonna judge the 16-year-old who says it, but like I'm gonna judge every white person who says it. And you can say double standard, you can say whatever, like that is no skin off my balls, because it is, to me, it is what it is. Y'all had y'all's time with the word. You had your time with the word, and guess what? We took it, and now you are upset because you are being excluded from something that we have now made cool. And that's the thing. That's what really bothers them. That's what really bothers a lot of people. The fact that Black people are very much so responsible for 90% of the things that's like pop culture. 90% of the things that are hot, it's like
I do see, yeah.
It's Black culture. And if it's not Black culture, it's gay culture. And that's just what it is. And a lot of it is Black gays. If we're being, I don't know if it's okay for me to say Black gays, but it's, I don't know. But a lot of it comes from them. And so Blackness has a piece of it. And so for you to be seeing like everything that Black people put on, that's cool. The slang that Black people say, that's cool. The shoes they wear, how they wear their stuff, that's cool. The music they listen to, that's cool. And then they can say the N-word, but that was ours. That's the thing. I think that's the thing. Like, but that was ours. We started that, guys. That one belongs to us. Why can you say it, but we can't say it when we came up with it? Because we took that, just like you took us. We demoed that shit. Give it a number. Give it. But all that to say, I feel you though.
And I get it.
I don't want to leave you on that. You know me, I play contrarian. So
no, I get that though. I do get that. But yeah, no. Speaking about this other guy though, no, he gets it though.
Yes, he gets it. And the other thing he should get is his butt whooped.
He knew what he was doing. Like, not acceptable.
No. Mm-mm. No. Absolutely not. Look, but I'm just glad that this is just the first week of Black History Month. We got a long month of greatness to go through. I think this banana juice, we're gonna start just posting some cool Black history facts. Just posting them just up there for y'all, so that way y'all can get more informed. You have something to share with your kids. Don't share this podcast with them. But somebody told me, so I was listening to you all's podcast with my child in the car. I was like, don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Why would you do that?
I mean, it was it was before we got to the problematic top 5. What they were talking to me about, but I was like, But you know what? No, good for you, parent. Good for you, parent. Let them get the juice at a young age.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, don't take that soundbite. Let's not take that soundbite and do anything with it. So those were your 4 topics.
No.
Tim, tell the people who got the juice this week. I ain't even got the energy to sing after that.
Oh Lord. Okay. So the person who has the juice this week, it goes to the researchers at the Tel Aviv hospital. Ichilov. I don't know. But that's supposed to be the biggest hospital in Tel Aviv. And I'm giving it to them, especially Professor Nadir Arbor. I hope that I said that right. But I'm giving it to them because they might have invented or found the cure for COVID-19.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So what they did was they took 30 people who had like a moderate to a serious case of COVID-19, and they gave them this new drug that they developed. It's called XO-CD24. I'm not sure exactly how they pronounce it, but out of that, only one patient failed to respond to it. The other 29 showed a marked improvement within 2 days of taking the new drug. Within 5 days, they were cured.
Oh, wow.
So it has a 96% success rate. So with all of this, going on, like this Israeli team has found like this drug that can cure COVID, and that right there is a game changer. So as they do more research, like I first off, hats off to them for like doing the research and like finding this thing, because like, yeah, like vaccines are coming out left and right, but for you to have like an actual cure that you're developing and like testing out, and for it to have like a success rate that high so far, brilliant. So to the Israeli doctors that are all working on this vaccine, well, not vaccine, working on this cure.
You got the juice now, man.
And now, what you've been waiting for this entire show, yo, problematic top 5. So this week, since it is the first week of Black History Month, actually it's the second week you're going to be listening to it, but again, besides the point, we decided we're going to give you the top 5 things we are kicking out of Black History Month. You do not get celebrated this month. Let's get it.
Number 5, the black crayon.
Forget you, black crayon.
First of all, these black crayons are problematic in themselves. Why? Because they're so much different than all the other crayons. Because if you have ever colored with a black crayon, explain to me why there always seems to be like a red streak that comes out when you're coloring with it. Explain.
Explain it. Explain it. You can't explain it. They put a drop of slave blood in every last black crayon. That's what it is. It's your ancestors crying out to you. They're like, don't use this. It literally says Negro on it. That's why you ain't supposed to. Forget you, black crayon. Why are you more waxy than the other ones? You want to know why? Because when the slaves came off the ship, before they sold them, they used to put wax on their scars and tar on them and paint them so that way they looked like they were healthy when they really weren't. That's why it's more wax on the black crayons than the other one. Educate yourselves, people. Wake up. Wake up. Forget you, black crayon.
Is that true?
Actually, that is true.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, all right then. Oh, wow. The more you know.
yeah. I think the black crayon, man. We throw it away. Get that shit out of here. Not in Black History Month. You only color with the brown. Only color with the brown from now on. Okay. Look, that's what we doing. Yes.
All right.
Number 4. Black licorice. Black licorice, if you don't get your black behind out of Black History Month, I cannot stand black licorice. It is disgusting. It is gross. It is the nastiest form of licorice there is. And it's always the black jelly bean is black licorice. And we always throw that one away. We always throw, nobody eats the black licorice. Anybody who eats black licorice is an animal. And they don't need to be your friends. Black licorice is trash. And why did you decide to make another form of licorice like Twizzlers that is like red? Understand that they have black and then they have red. And the red is sweeter, it's easier to digest, it's cool. They even make the pull aparts for that. But not the black one. The black one, you get this long, hard,
No, but it puts a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, but it puts a bad taste in your mouth.
You're
getting bad stuff.
You're getting off track, man.
I'm like, oh, what
you got good and plenty, like candy coated black licorice. Tastes horrible.
Disgusting. Black licorice. Right. Why all the dark stuff got to be bitter? Dark chocolate. Why that bitter? You know what I do? I mess with the dark chocolate though.
Dark chocolate is good and healthier for you.
It is. Now that's a fact. Dark chocolate, you are welcome in Black History Month. Because dark chocolate, y'all need to look. I don't care if you think it's bitter or whatever. Start with the dark chocolate and caramel stuff. Start there, or start with the dark chocolate peanut M&Ms. Start with those, and you go cool. Damn.
But also, like they have like dark chocolate raspberry stuff. So good.
Oh,
like dark chocolate with like freeze dried raspberries.
Oh, like the Brookshire, whatever, the some farms thing, like the fruit with the dark chocolate. Yeah, that's busting. That is busting. But black licorice?
Nah, you can go.
You trash. Get out of here.
We don't like you. We don't want you.
No.
Your kind isn't welcome around here. Number 3. Black Trump supporters.
Yes. Your Candace Owens, your Kanye West, your Lil Waynes, your Kodak Blacks, your Terry Crews, your Ice Cubes, your 50 Cent, your Omarosa. If you are black and supported Trump, throw your whole black behind away. Go in the dumpster. Go hide. Dig a hole and bury yourself in it for all of February. All 30 days. Bury yourself.
In the words of BK, put yourself in the big garbage.
Right.
Don't come. No. And if you still support Trump, Just why?
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 Why? He doesn't like you. He does not like you. You are black and ignorant. You need to go drink battery acid. You need to wipe your behind with a Brillo pad. You just need to harm yourself until whatever poison that is inside your veins causing you to choose this racist person who doesn't like break free of that toxic relationship. Break free. He's gone now. He's gone.
We're not really telling you to harm yourself, but
if you're black and voted for Trump, I am telling you to harm yourself.
Like it's just it's stupid.
Because you're harming America. I'm not telling you to kill yourself. That I'm not telling you to do. Don't kill yourself. Keep on living. Just punish yourself for your dumb decisions.
Just stop. It's ridiculous, and the black community is not claiming you anymore. You're out. So
You're out.
Bye.
You're out. Martin Luther King ain't proud of you because you don't take care of your responsibilities. Forget y'all vote. Forget you black Trump supporters.
And if you're wondering, like, you'd be like, y'all can't kick me out the black community? How can y'all kick me out the black community? You asking us how?
Damn. Yeah. Why? Why are we back?
You see?
You may ask me.
Where did you vote?
That's why you wasted your vote on somebody who didn't care about you. Yeah, you're looking stupid.
You don't care about your own life. So we're kicking it out.
Just
kick out the atmosphere.
Put out the atmosphere. I put him out. You ain't in Black History Month no more. I put him out. I put him out of February. I put him out of the atmosphere. Oh, I hate y'all. I really do. I just like all you black Trump supporters. I hope you get a bump on your penis that you just question if it's cancer for at least a day. It's not gonna be, but I really do hope that something bad happens to you that makes you have a come to Jesus moment. To where it's like, why is this happening? And God can look at you like, remember when you voted for Trump? That's why, Trick. Take your pimple penis on somewhere.
Oh my goodness. Not a pimple penis.
For all you black people who voted for Trump, your daughters are gonna grow up and marry a black man. So your worst nightmare. Candace Owens gonna be in the corner crying. Because her baby now wearing shirts that say Black Love. Why did he do this? We placed her around so many Republicans. Oh, it's okay, Candace. Your son-in-law, Dontrell, is going to be nice to her. And that's all you need to know.
Oh, not that trail.
Number 2, Black Friday. Get up out of here, Black Friday. We're not celebrating you. Not because of the stuff that people said about.
Yeah, that's not true.
That's not why. That's not why. No, that's not why.
Just on the real, Black Friday, I stay my tail at home. All the craziness involved with Black Friday, y'all keep that.
Right. People acting like animals on Black Friday. Trying to call those jungle bunnies.
Mobs coming up, buying TVs.
No, thank you, Black Friday.
Trampling people. Fist fights happening.
Cutting prices low so people can't afford it. Actually, I like that part about it. I do like that part about it. But still, pandering. You're pandering. We don't like that.
Yeah. I do my shopping online anyway.
Right. Right.
Get you stores.
And number 1, Gorilla Glue. We are not celebrating Gorilla Glue in Black History Month. It has already caused so much pain in the scalps of one unfortunate black woman. And by the way, the name is racist. She probably thought it was for her because it said Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue? Really? Really? Gorilla Glue? Wow.
But the fact if she thought that, that's horrible.
She probably did.
I'm like, why would you buy that?
She was probably like, yes, us monkeys need to stick together. Let's get the Gorilla Glue. See, now you don't feel so sorry for her. She called us monkeys. So there you go. But no, Gorilla Glue, we're not celebrating you in Black History Month. That's not okay. That's not okay what you did to that black woman's head. That's not all right. Head looks like a bowling ball now. Right.
After you advertise what your glue is made of.
Yeah.
What it's for.
What's wrong with you, Gorilla Glue? Got this girl's hairline look like it's painted. What's wrong with you? Don't do that to her. Look like she got a head full of Beijing. Her hair is permanently that way because of Gorilla Glue.
The pinch fly is mad now. How am I supposed to sit on top of this?
Do you slide on all your nights like this? Her head is now a roller rink for life because of you, Gorilla Glue.
You done invented a new hairstyle called the roll bounce. Every time she shampoo, her hair looked like a Zamboni just came off.
Got this girl hair looking like the inside of a non-stick skillet. Why would you do this, Gorilla Glue? Support black women. Gorilla Glue, are you Tory Lanez? Is this sponsored by Tory Lanez? You just hurting black women and then walking around like you just innocent and stuff? Forget you, Gorilla Glue. How dare you do this? You see how big her eyes was in shock? Because it didn't work the way it was supposed to be.
What you gonna do about our scalp, Gorilla Glue? Her hair can't breathe now. You'll never have a thought bubble.
I'm gonna have an I can't breathe shirt on tomorrow. I can't breathe.
Now she gotta keep all her thoughts to herself.
Her ponytail gonna be like, hair up, don't shoot. Hair up, don't shoot. Her baby hair go have signs that say Black Lives Matter. Because of Gorilla Glue! Because of Gorilla Glue! All this hurt, all this pain, all this protesting that's going inside this girl's follicles. She is stuck in a situation forever.
She gonna remain a hothead because can't no heat escape from her head.
And you know what? She'll never be able to forget this because you have sealed up all the edges where her thoughts can go. It's frozen in memory. It's forever. Oh.
Now her head is frost proof.
Donald Trump sitting there like, so you need to tell me you just spray this on your head and your hair stays, like it doesn't fall off, it doesn't flap in the wind, you just do a little Gorilla Glue. Perfect. Perfect. But get you Gorilla Glue because of you. Donald Trump is going to be able to keep that hairstyle. Gorilla Glue, you dirty mother.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Gorilla Glue. What have you done? What have you done?
Gorilla Glue, you got this black woman out here looking bananas. What's up? I think that's the last one I got.
I don't find that hairstyle appealing. Her hand slip on it.
Oh, had a banana peel. I think I come in and want to go home.
The bruise part, banana juice was a hairstyle.
Where it came from? Just walking on her hair, get that Gorilla Glue like, oh yeah, banana juice.
Oh,
yo. So that was the problematic top 5. We want to thank y'all for rocking with us here on Banana Juice. We got to find the name of the podcast. I can't even say this. I can't even do that anymore. We're gonna have to go back to old episodes and get where we said that because now I can't say it with a straight face.
Now it has to be a soundbite. Oh no.
My goodness. Yo. Tune in next week to whatever we're going to call the show after this. Follow us on all of our platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. This is Banana Juice. That's what it is. This is Banana Juice. If we get 100 followers on TikTok, we're going to do the silhouette challenge.
Oh no.
That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do the silhouette challenge. And then when the lights turn off, I'm just gonna be in a banana costume.
I'm gonna do the silhouette challenge, and when the lights go off, I'm just gonna be the slippery hat.
Oh, look, until next time, it's your boy Timo with the dance moves.
And it's Tim, the blah, 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 popcorn player.
Banana juice.
Oh,